Goldberg has a school spirit presentation.
Okay, I want to start saying thank you all for allowing me to talk and start the meeting. But I'm going to be doing a speech on school spirit and how we can have more school spirit. Okay. So to start, the last line of our fight song is Canyon Ridge Riverhawks, fight with all your might, fight. And to me that means that everyone when the whole student body is singing it or chanting it, it's kind of like the whole school's wanting to fight as much as we can for our name to be known and any sport we're playing or anything we're doing, and it's really cool when the whole student body is saying it. So that's what I wanted to start with. And then today I'm going to be talking about the lack of school spirit that I experienced my freshman year and how I want to make it better this year. The Missouri State blog said that showing school pride is what makes the difference between being at school and being a part of your school. And I think that's something I want to keep in mind all year, and I think everyone should too when we're talking about school spirit or addressing it. So one of the most effective ways to make a community within a school is to have school spirit and have everyone wanting to accomplish the same goal. Today I'm going to be talking about the problem, which is the lack of school spirit, a couple solutions that I think could give us more school spirit, and then some benefits of that. So why is there a lack of community? It was one of the first questions that came to my mind when I was thinking about it, where did it come from, how did it start, what can we do to get rid of it? So Wooten Common Sense said that the lack of community is because there's a lack of cohesion and academic drive. And so what it means with that is there's nothing wrong with having academic drive. Obviously, it's a very good thing to have. You want to have it, but when a lot of kids don't know how to balance that with a social life, that's when the academics, which are basically more important than going to a football game every time there is one, but when there's not the balance, that's when there is sometimes a lack of. Ethan Sutter, he's a 2019 graduate from North Carolina. He wrote a blog post and he said that in his school, and I thought that it related to our school too, or any school really, there's countless ways the students are segregated. It's not just by ethnicity or race, but it's also by your age, what grade you're in, what classes you're taking, what you like, what you don't, what you've been through, what you haven't been through, things like that. And so that's why it starts really young, even in elementary school, these little groups form and they merge or they stem off and make different groups, but it's just all these groups form, and then when everyone has to come together to win what grade's the loudest, it's kind of like nobody knows how to put every group together to do one thing. So the first solution that I thought of, or something that could start a bigger solution, would be teacher involvement. Through my freshman year, what I experienced was there was a lot of times if we had an assembly or certain things we would miss class time for, teachers would say something about it, and it kind of would make the kids think the teachers aren't taking it seriously or wanting it to happen, then why should we? And then the students wouldn't be as enthusiastic about it as they could have been if the teachers were also enthusiastic about it. So Bethany M., the author of Negative Attitudes of Teachers, said that teachers' bad attitudes can bring down the atmosphere of a school. And I think that it's pretty true, and
No way.
I think it's pretty true, especially with certain classes. I remember at the starting assembly my freshman year, there was everyone learning the fight song and everyone was chanting it at the end, and then towards the end of the school year when we would do it at school assemblies, it was literally 5 freshmen saying it. And so I think that the energy needs to be kept the same throughout the school year, and with teachers having the good attitude of they're just as excited to be a Riverhawk and be a part of things as the students are, that could help a lot. And the second thing is, so the next slide, these are just 2 pictures. This is from the service ball, and this is from the service ball 2 years ago.
You're kind of right in the way.
Down.
Just push it.
Am I there?
Okay. So this is another picture from service ball. This is from twin side, but still, look at their school spirit. Everyone's joining together and doing the same thing.
You look dead.
Okay, the next slide.
You can just go like this.
Okay, so a really important picture to me. This is my sister's graduating class, and this was her freshman year at the first pep assembly of the year. So it was like her first week being at Canyon Ridge. So she's told me this story since I started school, really. They all decided that for their first pep assembly, they were doing some grade challenge of which grade could be the loudest, be the most, just be the most of everything. And so they decided in their freshman transitions class to make signs and paint their faces and do everything they were doing in this picture to win the first pep assembly. And what I remember from last year is the people who always won were the seniors. They were always loudest, always most energetic, enthusiastic. And so I think it was really cool for freshmen to come in and win which isn't like a big thing to win the loudest, but it just was cool to see like the people who just came as their first week and they were doing as much as they could for that. So the Connecticut Association of Schools said that students with pride for their school perform 60% better academically and are more socially engaged, which I can see that happening. If you're excited to be at school and be a part of your school, you're probably going to do better than if you think it's dumb or you don't participate in it. So the benefits of having school pride and school spirit would be you do create a community within your school. You're all excited to be there and liking being there. And then I think one of the most important benefits of it, there's definitely a lot, but it's kind of breaking down social barriers because, like I said earlier, age, ethnicity, race, like what grade you're in, everything that factors into what group you belong to. If you're all standing in the student section at the service school, doing the same cheer, wearing the same colors, just wanting to win the same thing, it's kind of like, it doesn't matter who you hang out with at school or where you go home to, it's just you're in that moment and you're doing it with everyone alongside you. So today I talked about the problem that we had of lack of school spirit, what we can do to make it better, and benefits of doing that. And I want to end with the thought that I had that for our school to get better and continue growing as much as it needs to, more school pride will help that a lot. Thank you.